Welcome back to the Real Estate News. Joining me now is Celia Carroll with Celia G Photography. So welcome. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Thanks, Jenny. Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Well, so we talk a lot about marketing on this show, and I think there's no more important element in marketing than photography, right? So now you're relatively new to the area, so what made you want to serve the real estate community in this area?
Right, so my husband and I, we moved here in October, and we just love the island. We love being here. This is home for us for sure. And from the events and marketing things and networking things that we have been to over the last couple of months trying to meet people and get out there, we're really discovering how big the real estate industry is here on the island. You hear about it, but not till you're in the thick of it that it happens. And I want to disclaim first and foremost that I am a wedding photographer.
Sure.
So that is my love, that's my heart. And I realized getting into the business several years ago that it wasn't so much about photographing the pretty little details, and that's a big part of it, but my charge is to shoot the story of what's going on, the couple story, what's going on, who are the people here, why do they pick this place, why do they pick the colars?
Why do they pick each other?
Well, exactly, right. And I love that element of what I do, again, that storytelling capacity. And when we moved to the island and meeting some of the listing agents and selling agents and the realtors and people who are involved in that transaction of a home or property, I realized that they each had their own story as well, why they moved here, why they got into this profession, this industry. And I really wanted to dig deeper in that and get curious around how I could maybe help that industry as well and set people apart for what they do and why they do it.
And because of social media, I think the face of photography is changing, and what people expect and what looks fresh and modern has changed. So, why is it important for a headshot for business purposes for it to look fresh and modern?
Yeah, and you know what you just said, I know people are sick of hearing it, but here's the reality, here's the truth, is that we live in a digital world right now, right? It means so much, and while that face-to-face is incredibly important, you've got this, hot second to make an impression when they look you up, and let's think about it. The traditional person is not, going on opening up the phone book and saying, oh, let me call these people one by one, or, ask for information. They're gonna look you up on your website. They wanna see who you are and what you're up to, what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that bright, unique person that you can project through a headshot can really capture somebody's attention, like, oh, this looks like somebody I know, this maybe looks like somebody I could totally see myself working with. Oh, look, they're at a cool pool, I want to be with this person at a cool pool, whatever's going on. And it just takes away from that, that same, again, cookie cutter, like you said, marbly backdrop with a staunchy business jacket. And that works for some people, that may be your brand, so I'm not knocking it, but really digging deeper into who you are and what you
can show more of your personality.
For sure.
It's an opportunity to show your personality, not just your face.
Exactly.
Well, before we run out of time, tell us a little bit about how the photography can enhance our brand.
Definitely. I think one is developing the consistency throughout the look of your all your social media channels, all of your website, things like that, and just really being honest about your vision for what you want to do here in the community and what you want that digital presence to really represent for you. And it doesn't have to be complicated or over the top or dramatic or detailed. Sometimes it just needs to be simple and you. So
I couldn't agree with you more. And for examples of Celia's amazing work, please visit her website. The details are on the screen. And thank you so much for your time today and all the great advice.
Thanks, Jenny.